to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cornhuskers will kick it off to get us underway. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Wolverines offense will take the field first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for space. It's Haynes. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Going to try to get it himself. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. So Nebraska's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Finds his big tight end. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Hunter. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. second down, he'll throw it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
He'll be stopped just a little short of that 25-yard line, and now they have a decision to make on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Got a little space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Huskers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
It's now second and goal.
Touchdown, Husker! They put the first points on the board. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
There's a very high standard and a high bar when you're playing defense in Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirts. Well, this guy right here, he fits into that because of his speed. You saw on that blitz, they had no shot at blocking him. He's able to get home to the quarterback to come up with a massive sack.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. To the air, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. That's reeled in, it's Simpson. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the change impossible. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Klein. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. They'll try the run. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. He's got an open man. They bring him down with the big play. Will move the sticks. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented. But you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. It's a draw. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll sneak it. Got the first down and more. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Under fire. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Hauls it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Fighting off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Pulls it in. It's McCulley. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering. will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. He'll pull it on the read. Fights off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. To throw, it's Raiola. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to start. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Huskers decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Sets up the screen. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Pulls and fired complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Markway. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Touchdown, Nebraska! A great catch and run for 6.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 11 to Arkansas State.
Running into the open space.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Klein. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Caught close to the marker. Hits Simpson. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. He's looking to throw. Rushes on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And it's 3rd down. They're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Just drives it between the uprights. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's key. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They'll give it to Johnson. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The hand to the running back. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Sweet cut there. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Now on first down from the 28. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Simpson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's McCulley. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
Spins away from the defender. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
To the air, it's Raiola. Quick strike complete. Good, solid tackle. The Huskers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Markway. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. Quarterback making checks. The pitch to the left. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Hunter. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets the back moving. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's McCulley. Push down for the tackle. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you, get the 1st down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Vanderbilt has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been near perfection.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Huskers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Shakes off the defender. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. It's a draw. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the air, it's Raiola. Over the middle, it's Johnson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Huskers are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Dances away. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So here comes the Michigan offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a... The ball is out behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck. And the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Here's the Heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On the run, it's Haynes. Turns it on in midfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
He'll keep it himself. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Here's the pressure. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the fourth quarter.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the jet sweep going for the first down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Kick is in the air. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll run play action. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Fires to the middle. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4. They'll go for it on 4th down. He wants a big play here late. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.